Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo, May 3, 2025. This is a great time for appreciation of your personality, both from others and yourself, self-acceptance. The key to success seems to be to open your heart to new ideas and methods, let in the positive vibes, and move just a little out of your comfort zone. The urge to break free from limiting conditions is intense now. It's a powerful time for your social life, as others can inspire you, or your happiness goals fuel your independence. You might find yourself attracting people or lessons into your life that encourage you to detach from traditions or conventions that have kept you from growing in the past. A friendship can form quickly or unexpectedly, and you're turning over a new leaf on a social level. It's also a time of bold new ideas and exciting prospects. An online business might be in positive focus. The stars are never still. They always dance. The beautiful tapestry of the sky above is shifting further and continuing to turn your attention to a new area of your life. Mighty Mars, the planet of passion and drive, is like a timekeeper as he spins around the heavens. He takes 2 years to go around the zodiac wheel and has been shimmying through your solar of family and domesticity, which, admittedly, may take your mind off of spicy fun and games for a bit. However, if you are casually dating, consider throwing a dinner party at home and invite your sweetheart. If coupled up, nuzzle up for some TLC. Workplace strife will hamper productivity for the day, but you might be able to leverage it into positive change if you can find the source of the friction. Today's aspect emphasizes your dreamy nature. Today is a good day for being creative, for communicating with friends, and giving yourself the time you need to understand what you are feeling about a particular subject. You don't always have to know the right answer, but it helps to know what you are feeling. Taking care of yourself means eating the best produce available, drinking plenty of water and getting enough rest each night. Exercise keeps you from becoming stagnant. You will feel a boost to your courage level on this day. Not only this, but you will find your drive and motivation much higher than usual, as well. This makes for a perfect day for you to step up to the home plate at work. Feelings of shyness or awkwardness will not likely get in your way of saying what you think or what you want. Make the most of this assertive energy by seizing the opportunity to make real progress in your career. When Venus left a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart at the end of March, she should have returned to Taurus, as would normally be the case in both years. Instead, Venus retrograded back out into your friendship sector, where she has been part of a team that has provided real support for friendship and relationship building and will continue to, even after she leaves today. This will see Venus return to a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart for the second time this year, and this time, she is taking your heart on a nostalgic trip down memory lane that will end with her return to Taurus, but not until early June. As Venus, the planet of love, leaves your friendship sector today, support that has been building all week hasn't even peaked yet and will continue after she's gone. Helping to keep the momentum going is the moon's return to your communication sector, by which time Venus will be in a nostalgic part of your chart and once again taking your heart on a nostalgic trip down love's memory lane. Virgo, focus S. Harpens when you simplify. Your quote of the day: perfection is found in presence, not polish. Your color of the day is soft gray, calm and wise. Lucky numbers: 6, 13, 24. Clear out one thing mentally, physically, emotionally. A small breakthrough comes when you stop overthinking. You're building something sustainable, even if it's invisible right now. Trust the invisible work. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 3, 2025. Today carries a vibrant and motivating energy, one that encourages curiosity, openness, and a renewed sense of movement. It's the kind of day where something small, a conversation, a walk, a spontaneous choice can shift your entire outlook. There's momentum building, not necessarily in big, dramatic ways, but in subtle internal shifts that are preparing you for something meaningful. Let's see what today's cards have to say. The first card drawn is the Knight of Wands, blazing into the reading with fire, passion, and the unmistakable urge to chase what sets your soul on fire. This is the card of boldness, of saying yes to something even before you have it all figured out. Have you been sitting on an idea or longing for a change? This card doesn't wait for perfect conditions. It's about movement, making the call, sending the message, starting the project. Even a tiny step counts. Maybe it's signing up for that class, reaching out to a new connection, or carving out time for a personal goal. What matters is the energy behind it. Where in your life could you use a little more daring today? The second card is the Four of Swords, a softer, grounding contrast. This card reminds us that rest isn't a reward, it's a necessity. While the Knight pushes you to go after your dreams, the Four of Swords invites you to pause and restore. There's a beautiful balance here, action followed by integration. If you've been burning the candle at both ends, or mentally overworked lately, this is your reminder to breathe. Take a walk without your headphones, unplug for an hour, or simply sit in silence for a few minutes. Sometimes, clarity finds us in the quiet. Next, we have the Six of Pentacles, bringing the energy of generosity, balance, and reciprocity. This card often appears when we're asked to reflect on the give and take dynamics in our lives. Where are you giving too much without replenishing? Where are you receiving with gratitude, and where might you be blocking support because you feel you have to do everything yourself? It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to say yes when someone offers. And it's equally okay to set boundaries if you've been feeling depleted. Healthy exchange is part of every thriving relationship, romantic, platonic, and professional. What does balance look like for you right now? Following. That is the Sun, arguably one of the most uplifting cards in the tarot. This card is joy in its purest form. It shines a light on clarity, truth, and the simple, radiant pleasures of life. Think about the moments that bring out your inner child, that sense of wonder, play, and freedom. This card suggests there's something today that can bring that joy to the surface if you make space for it. Maybe it's spending time with someone who makes you laugh, revisiting a hobby you used to love, or even just standing outside in the warmth of the sun and letting yourself feel. Don't underestimate the power of a good moment to shift your entire day. And finally, we close with the Two of Wands, a card of vision and planning. It asks you to lift your gaze beyond the present moment and think about where you're headed. Not from a place of pressure, but from a place of inspiration. What do you want to create in your life this year? What would it look like if you trusted your instincts a little more and second-guessed yourself a little less? The Two of Wands is about expansion. It's the point where an idea becomes a path. Today, you might find yourself dreaming of new places, new projects, or new perspectives. Let that energy move through you. Dreaming is part of the work. All these cards together tell a story of empowered motion, thoughtful balance, generous connection, radiant joy, and bold vision. You don't have to have everything figured out right now, you just have to be willing to listen, act, rest, and believe in what's possible. You're not behind. You're not late. You're exactly where you're meant to be on your journey. So I'd love to hear from you. What part of today's reading resonated most with you? Are you feeling that push to take action, or are you being called to slow down and recharge? Share your reflections in the comments. This space is for all of us to connect, to learn, and to grow together. Here's to a day of inspired action, heartfelt rest, and beautiful breakthroughs. You are more than capable. You are on your way.